Alrighty. Friday show. A little bit earlier since it's vacation week. Some things to talk about, some things to look at. I'll be writing sort of a year in review sports post sometime in the next few days, talking about. I have four tiers from favorite to least favorite teams, so we'll be looking for that. Samir is no longer up for adoption. He is, in fact, our kitty. So, a little Christmas present. There he is. So, I am, a year or two ago, made myself a baseball bucket list of things that I wanted to see or do within the world of baseball. And I crossed off a bunch of things off that list this year. I'd like to talk about some of those. Opening day. Never been to an opening day before. Got to the Orioles opening day this year. A 1-of-1 baseball card. I got one of those. Run the bases. I accomplished that this year. Frederick and Bowie. I don't think University of Maryland. Well, I know they have it. I don't think I ever did it there. So, got to run the bases. Game used jersey. Got a couple of those now. Sit in a suite. I accomplished that this year. We had my birthday party. This is where I kept them. With the Bowie Bay Sox. And we got a suite package. And we had some friends and family. And we got to enjoy the luxury box and the ball game. I didn't spend that much time inside the box, but the little porch they have, that was really nice. Let's see. Shorebirds. I got the Shorebirds this year. So here's the things that are remaining on my list. Bay Sox road game. Now, I believe you gain a lot by going to a team's road games. Really builds a fan base. Now, I am not. Bowie is off my list for next year. Frederick is on. So I suppose I could do a Frederick road game. Although I suppose technically I could do a Bowie road game. It wouldn't be the same as going to Bowie. Although I'm probably not going to follow a team very much this year, since they don't have an awesome radio broadcast in the sense that it's a little bit difficult to listen to. So this one might get shifted to Frederick. Although I could technically go to a Bowie road game, I guess. Throwing out the first pitch. I know some of the teams had ticket packages where you could throw out the first pitch. I know Frederick has done that. Bowie did that. Again, my whole problem with Bowie is I passed up the package where you could throw the first pitch, which I was thinking about, so I could take my chance at the bat, and then didn't get the bat, and it's too late to do the first pitch thing. But honestly, I think paying to throw out the first pitch is not the same thing as being invited to throw out the first pitch. So that one's kind of iffy. I had on here Ultimate O's. I thought maybe that would be a birthday thing I did some year. But I am off the O's this year, so that's not too likely. Go on field is on my list. I think Frederick has like pregame catch on the field every once in a while. So maybe I can knock that off my list. Ironbirds. They're relatively close. I've never been. They're owned by Attain now too. Certainly like a Friday night game when I've got work and I'm out that way anyway. I think we could get that done this year if I really wanted to. Oh, I got Shorebirds off my list. I wanted to see the Shorebirds this year. Don't you do it. Hey, off. No. Norfolk Tides. They're a little bit farther away, but every once in a while we go to Virginia Beach. So it's a possibility. 2 other teams on my travel list: Pittsburgh, Philly. A couple hours, but doable. Savannah Bananas. I am less into the Savannah Bananas than I was when I first made this list, and I didn't apply for the ticket auction for Orioles, and I don't really follow them much anymore. I might even take this off the list. The Hilton Hotel, the Field View in Baltimore. I suppose I could technically do that. It wouldn't be giving the Orioles money. Then I just added 2 new things. That I will probably be following the Orioles to some degree. They do have a really good radio broadcast. So paying some level of attention to them might still happen. So I've added 2 things to my list just now as I was reviewing. I want to see Knuckleballer, like a real live Knuckleballer. As far as I can tell, there's only one in MLB who plays for San Diego. But I looked it up, and they are playing in Philly, in Pittsburgh, and against the Nationals this year. So I've marked those dates off on my calendar, and if he's up in a rotation when they come, it might be worth checking out. Although it'd be not so likely that I would get the awesomest seat, but if there is a knuckleballer in the minor leagues or in the draft league or in college that's playing at the Keys or Maryland or wherever, you can definitely get like a front row seat at one of those games and actually see a knuckleball up close. So I've added to my list. And the other thing I've added to my list is to have a guest host from a baseball team. Now, that can be a player, a manager, a staffer, but I am looking for guest hosts. So to have one who's associated with a baseball team would be cool. So let's get to the cards. We'll start with this guy. This is some UFC Knockout that I got a while ago. I think I just did a random letter. I only got 2 cards. So, nice quality card. There was like 3 boxes, random letter. So, didn't get too much there. Let's see. So I've changed things around a little bit. I used to open up my mail from Mojo just to see what was in there, but then I lost all interest in actually going through it. So let's go through some of these. And the new thing I'm going to do is I'm not even going to peek. I'm just going to open up one unopened pack a week, and we'll just be surprised. So this is credentials. We've got Obi, who should be back soon. Genny. Backstrom. And then some dupes. So nothing interesting from the credentials. Too bad, so sad. This looks like Series 1. Do you see top loaders? I don't think Series 1 does autos or even relics, but I do see a bunch of top loaders. So, yeah. Series 1. Gaming PvP. Shiny. TJ Oshie. Another gaming PvP. So this one's not top load, but it is worth something. I've gotten these before. Ovi on the Young Guns Retro. Carlson on a Young Guns Retro. All right, and then we've got some top loaders. Let's see, Upper Deck Canvas of Ovi. A Breaking News of TJ Oshie. Breaking News of Ovi. Checkpoint of Ovi. And Young Guns Dubé. All right. Underdog of the week. Oh, this guy's got a sad story. North of 7. It was stamped as received without contents, but there are contents in here. And it's sealed, so I don't think it was received without contents. And I've never had a problem with this breaker before in terms of shipping, so I'm pretty sure it's the post office's fault, whatever happened to this guy. We'll see if the cards are beat up. They don't look too beat up. Oh, and it's University of Maryland. So we've got some Hembies and Keen Prathers. I got, it must have been a half a dozen cases at least of these two. Roman ditched us. Never got an auto, unless there's one here, but I don't see anything loaded separately. So these are just my base cards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. So 5 base Hembies in a pack. And then this single guy that's waved up. Non-numbered though. And then Keen Prather. And I'm thinking about the season tickets for University of Maryland next year. If I don't get the season tickets, certainly going a lot more. Even though they didn't have a great year. And college football is doing a lot. That's annoying to me. Kind of want to give Maryland a shot here. Probably not going to Military Bowl. Try to get the little one to go with me to Annapolis today to see the Clydesdales. I shouldn't have an interest in that. All right. So here's what I'm doing now. I've got a pack from Mojo. Unopened. Don't know what's in it. Don't know what teams, anything good. In general, I want to let sit for a month at least. So this is over a month old, been sitting there. This is the first time I'm opening it. That's a little bit more exciting than taking a peek to see what's in here. So we'll be doing this once a week at least, where we just open up one of these guys and see what we got. Looks like some Ravens. You see a top loader. Because once I peek, I kind of lose interest in getting to it. It just sits for even more months than it already does. All right, so this is Mosaic. First time we're looking at the Mosaics. Do you see a top loader in there? So we'll try not to peek at that. That'll be our last card. All right. Mosaics have grown on me. They're kind of a classic set. The base ones, I've never thought were as interesting, but they haven't grown on me. Hall of Famer Ed Reed. Nate Wiggins. Derrick Henry. Roquan Smith. Moments in Time, Ed Reed. There's Lamar. Okay, we've got Splash, Derrick Henry. Looks cool. There's Zay Flowers. Marlon Humphrey. Man of Mastery, Derrick Henry. What the heck? All right. Geno Stone. It says Bengals, but it looks like he's wearing his Ravens jersey, so I guess that's why I got him. Okay. And it's some sort of parallel. And this might even be the Bengals color match, even though he's in his Ravens uniform. Oh, well. And our final card. It is a Devin Leary. It's refractor, I guess. I mean, not numbered or auto, but okay. Just a little refractor. So that was it. I will be on the air on Sunday night with Melissa doing our Christmas presents, year in review. I will post at some point in the next few days my final team rankings for the year, from must follow to, that's what I'm calling the doghouse. And we'll nope, you got the tape. We'll review that on Sunday and see if maybe anybody deserves to be out of the doghouse in the spirit of the new year. So I'm gonna go. We got stuff going on. I'm gonna try to get to a basketball game this weekend. Probably UMBC on Sunday, possibly University of Maryland on Saturday. We'll see. See you guys.